Last time on Standard Aerei, after being in Lowly Gardens and having a deep and revealing conversation with the gold dragon Myson, they discovered that things might be a little more chaotic than they thought. So they decided to return to Riverwood, as they suspected that Tia's brother, Tio, had returned there under some sort of brainwashing condition, and that her family may be in some serious trouble, as well as the world. So you just headed back to Cattery Cliffs and hopped on a boat. We're going to pick back up with y'all having been at sea, well on your way on the journey back towards Riverwood. It's a beautiful morning. You can smell the fresh, clean air. It's a very clear day. You can hear the gulls distantly, the waves licking against the side of the ship. And you can also hear some humming that you've unfortunately had to get used to as the new first mate over-enthusiastically swabs the deck. As is part of his morning chore.
Spala's full-blown into it. He's just humming along with him. He's got really into it.
Tia probably joins in.
Hey, new guy.
Oh, me! You're talking to me.
I don't know your name. I'm Arger.
Oh, I am Falcon Tides.
Falcon Tides.
But you can call me Fal, your pal, as my pals all do.
Player question, is this fella a tabaxi?
He's a tabaxi. He looks like a Maine Coon. He's got kind of a mustachy sort of thing going on. He's brown. He's wearing a blue jacket with bracers and a green sweatband, headband kind of thing. And he's also got a red ascot.
I go to Fal and I go,
what's that, what are you humming?
Oh, just a sea shanty I've picked up over the years at one of my many journeys. Who knows where I picked it up? I just like it.
Uh-huh.
Catchy, though, isn't it?
I guess. I don't know the words.
I don't either. We can just hum it together.
Arger proceeds to hum it with him.
Give me a performance check.
Oh, you bet. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be real bad, but
I'll give you one too, to be fair.
Well, I got a 3 altogether.
Oh no, great. He got like a dirty 20.
Oh, I bet. So this is Arger's version of humming it.
It's like watching a dying man try to like do scat. It's just like
Shift not being there for the first part of this conversation starts to hear Arger make these sounds and kind of like rushes over and be like, friend, are you all right? Are you okay?
I'm making music.
Oh.
Is that not music?
Yes, no.
No, it was perfectly fine music. And he looks at Shift and he's like, right, perfectly fine music.
Yes, absolutely beautiful. Quite beautiful. You have you sure you know, in the olden days, you didn't have any training in the musical arts? Because
we had a guy who banged a drum, and then we'd kill people.
Ah, yes.
I actually saw him kill a guy with a drum. It was really cool. He picked it up and smashed a guy in the head with it. He kept bashing him. He broke his drum doing it, though.
So, Squish.
Fuck you.
There's the title, everybody.
But
Squish.
good night, everybody.
Mwah.
So it's another beautiful day on the pond, Skipper, with all your sillies. The captain is at the helm. He seems pleased by how enthusiastic his new first mate is. Seems pretty proud of himself for picking this individual.
Oh, joy.
But it seems like smooth sailing. For the most part, you guys have had pretty good weather. It's been probably like 2 or 3 days since you left port. But yeah, was there anything that you guys wanted to do that you could think that you had wanted specifically to do while you were traveling on the ship?
I would say during the trip, at least the first couple of days, Apollo would probably realize that he hasn't really done a ton in terms of like trying to promote like, you know, Trishina and letting people know about her and like.
Sure.
So he wouldn't necessarily try to like convert the sailors unless they were specifically interested. Not that he'd know how to like teach that, but he would certainly try to like spread the word of Trishina a little bit on the ship to the other sailors.
Like at an airport.
How is he doing that?
By handing out flowers.
I would probably say that he's helping them with their chores and be like, hey, so thanks, help him raise the mast and like, hey, if you heard of Trishina, we're kind of stuck here for 30 seconds. Let me tell you about her. Like, he's not really sure how to go about it. It's super
You know
awkward.
what? Just give me a religion check and we'll see what happens.
The sun is shining. You know what else is great?
You know what's great about the sun? God.
Don't you just love the sun? Speaking of love, I've got a love goddess that's just for you. All right, let's see. Religion.
This is when religion needs to be a charisma check.
Religion is an intelligence skill, which is not my forte, so it's a 9.
So what are you saying to Fal? I mean, essentially you guys are moving rations, like heavy rations for Brooke. And you're moving it together, but it's definitely kind of heavy lifting, so what would you be saying?
Yeah, as they're carrying stuff, Sapala would just kind of have like a, I don't know, box or bag of potatoes over his shoulder or something and just be like, you know, this is really hard work. But you know what's not hard is worshipping a goddess who really loves you because she's a love goddess. Isn't that great? He's just walking along.
Yeah, that sounds great for you.
Yep.
Less talky. More lifty.
Okay.
God, I want Sapala infomercials now.
And it doesn't really seem to go very well. Your trident doesn't seem to react at all either. Seems like it was an effort. Not quite there yet.
He did not know that his trident would react, so he did not bother to check, but that's good to know. Thank you.
So, anyone else have something specific they wanted to do on the open sea?
Hank would absolutely love to talk with Brooke because I'm not sure Brooke's reaction to new blood here.
Okay. Sure. So you go to find Brooke. She's in her usual place in the kitchen, angrily cursing at over-boiling pot. It smells like there might be some lobster happening here. And she appears to be fighting it back into the pot when you come into the room.
Do you need a hand?
She says, no, I don't need any hand. I've got several cooking in this pot. And if you know what's good for you... And then she turns around and she sees it you and she's like, oh, yeah, maybe I could use some useful hands. Yeah. I was going to threaten to cut yours off and put them in the pot with the claws, but this seems more helpful, yes. Put on this apron, and she throws one at you.
Instantly, Dawn. She's trying to put a whole-ass lobster in the pot, yes?
There's several lobsters in the pot, but she's fighting one back in because it's trying to climb out.
Yeah, I just grab a potato masher, and I'm just pretty much like, just press it in there with it. It's like, see, then they can't get you with the claws. I learned that the hard way.
That's a good tip. It's a good tip. So what you coming down here for anyway? I know you don't usually bother me for no reason.
God, I just miss your face. You're still my second favorite person on the ship. And I wanted to get away from Mr.
You mean Falcon?
Yes.
He's a furry idiot, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, the deck is clean.
Boy, he does everything right. And he knows not to come in here, so I don't hate him. He doesn't come in here at all.
Well, that's why I'm here. Because he's not.
Well, good. I don't want him in here.
Me too. I don't want him near me, and you don't want him in here. So the safest place for me is in here.
Thankfully, I can't really hear him over the lobsters screaming, and at that point you can hear, like, the pot, like, steaming, the lobsters are screaming in the water. I don't know if y'all ever steamed lobsters, but the shells, as they cook, they release air, so it's kind of like when you put a tea kettle on. So it sounds like the lobsters are screaming. So she seems, neutral on him at least. She doesn't hate his guts. She doesn't necessarily want him in her kitchen. Pretty neutral.
No, totally fair. I don't want him near me. So I enjoy cooking with Brooke.
Yeah, so you guys have a nice time. She makes you do all the sous chef kind of stuff. You prepare a lovely meal for the crew and your party members.
I take great pride. I garnish like there was no tomorrow.
I felt like there was one more person who had something.
So Arger has noticed a flaw in one of his many skills. Last time we were on a boat, he realized he had a very dangerous lack of a skill, and he's going to try to remedy that.
Okay.
Seeing as Sapala's busy spreading the word and preaching, he goes to Tia, who he also knows is an aquatic creature, and goes,
I would ask Apollo for this, but he's been busy talking about whatever her name is.
Come on, a love goddess. Just give it one more try.
Look at it!
I don't know how to swim, and I'm big. And last time I was in the water, I needed Sapala to help me not drown. Can you help me swim? Or show me how to swim?
I could try, but I don't have the same anatomy. Like my legs are a little weird. They're not the same.
My legs are not like your legs.
Sure, you just puff all your air up right here.
you balloon yourself. Yeah.
I believe that's
So
toads.
you gotta fill your lungs up with air, and then you hold it.
So how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna have you guys each roll intelligence checks.
Oh God, I'm screwed.
And depending on how each of you do, we'll see what happens here.
Oh boy, here we go.
12.
11.
Okay.
It's good for him.
You managed to get the idea of how to swim, but you're not confident that if you got into the water you wouldn't immediately start to drown. You just know that you should probably move your arms and your legs from what Tia has taught you. You guys kind of meet in the middle on, you just move your arms and your legs. This is normal, I think, for everyone while paddling and flailing on the deck. Like, I imagine you guys are, like, practicing this on the deck. Like, Arja's laying on his stomach on the deck and, like, moving his hands. And Tia's like, just like that, over him, trying to mime the motion.
I love it.
Shift sees this going on.
Yep.
And kind of puts it together that he's trying to learn how to swim just based off the flailing that he's doing on the deck.
Yeah.
And,
No, keep your mouth closed.
he's going to walk over to Tia and Arger, and would it be better if you had a visual to go off of? Because I can demonstrate if you'd like.
That'd probably be very helpful. I don't have the right legs to show him how.
Oh, perfect.
Interesting.
Perfect.
Shift, do you have a swim speed?
Do I have a swim speed? No, I don't need a swim speed. Don't worry about it. So as soon as Tia gives him the go-ahead, Shift dives off the side of the boat.
Okay, great.
And as soon as he dives, he yells back, "Watch this!" So Shift's going to start swimming. I hope Arger's watching.
Oh, he absolutely is.
Okay, and he's going to, he's just doing he's not doing anything fancy. He's not doing like a butterfly or anything like that. Just a basic breaststroke.
What's your usual movement speed?
My usual movement speed's 30 feet.
Okay, so you get half of that for movement for swimming because you don't actually have a swim speed.
Got it. So I'll swim 15 feet. Notice that the boat is going faster than I am, and then face step back onto the boat.
Okay, great. You do that. Roll me your thing. I'm gonna look at my chart of wonders.
Okay.
So you face step. And you find yourself in a world where for some reason everything except for you is moving backwards. It is very bizarre. You are incapable of going in the same direction as anyone else. Everything just seems to be spiraling past you very quickly. You hear bizarre music that feels very rhythmic and savage for some reason. You look over your shoulder briefly, you see a blue box, and you appear again on the ship. And Shift, what did you roll? Who are you?
Shift appears back on the boat with blue hair, blue skin, and blue eyes.
Yay, sad boy.
Very, very wet hair, because he was just in the water, and it's just perfectly covering his left eye.
Hannah, Arger, and Shift, roll me a perception check.
Oh boy. Perception. That's a 7.
19.
9.
Okay, so only Shift. Arger and Tia are very impressed and enthusiastic by Shift's ability to swim. They're very excited about it. They're too excited. Their backs are to the railing. But Shift has appeared so he can see over their shoulder towards the ocean. And rising up out of the sea are these 5 snake-like heads with very raunchy mouths, very large teeth, and very yellow eyes. Around its neck, you see some sort of a collar, and you hear the roaring of 5 distinct animalistic heads. I want everyone to roll me initiative, please.
11?
17?
19.
15?
4.
God.
Well, he's still in the kitchen.
What the hell is all this noise up? Oh my god!
What did you do?
I can't go make you guys one decent meal without you ruining the night.
I was laying on the deck playing swim.
Every time Shift goes in the goddamn ocean, something comes out and bites us.
At least these ones aren't invisible.
Yeah.
Shift is now grounded from swimming.
I think he's got enough of the water at this point.
So top of the round is Arger. Arger, you don't immediately see this creature until Shift starts freaking out in front of you. You turn, and there is a 5-headed thing bellowing at you from the ocean.
With my melee weapons, can I reach the enemy?
What is your reach with your melee weapons?
It's 5 feet.
No, it is not right upon the boat. It's about 10 feet out, unfortunately.
Save my rage. I'll save my frenzy.
Yeah. And while you're considering your next move, I want you to know that by quote-unquote freaking out, which Shift is doing is the one eye that you can see gets very wide, and just one robe-soaked hand comes up and just points. Yeah. No noise. Just points.
He's not complaining, there's a problem.
Oh, bother.
I don my shield, which I haven't really used all adventure. I arm one of the last 3 javelins I still have.
Excellent.
And I'm going to whip it at one of those fucking heads.
Absolutely.
Sha. That's a 19 altogether.
That'll hit.
Let's take this bone hydra down, or whatever it is from Hades.
It does not appear to be dead. It just...
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Soon.
Minimal damage. That's a 4.
Okay.
Fuck it. I'll throw my other javelin. 14.
14 unfortunately misses. As you throw this javelin, one of the other heads bites it in half.
That was mine, you dick.
Yeah, I'm going to save my big stuff until he's near me, so that's it for me.
Next up is the Hydra!
Woo!
Woo!
Can we call him Lerny?
Marnie?
That's another Hades reference.
Oh, yeah.
It's just regular Hydra, okay? So, the first head that got hit by a javelin is going to try and bite Arger.
I bet it is.
Probably not going to do it with that, though. Does a 16 hit?
Not with my shield up. Nope.
The second head is also going to try and bite you because it bit your javelin. A 22 will probably hit, though.
It'll definitely hit, though.
So that's 15 piercing damage as it bites you real good.
Maybe I should have raged. That was dumb. All right.
The third head is going to go ahead and bite Tia. Oh, with a nat 20?
Yep, that'll hit.
Sorry. And that's 14 piercing damage as it chomps down on you. The fourth head is going to go for Shift, because it can. Might not get you, though. 16 to hit?
Yeah, Shift's not an armor boy.
No, okay. 16 hits. 11 damages.
Okay.
And it's going to go ahead and go for the biggin again, because it tried to attack him. With the fifth head here. That's probably not going to do it. 10 does not hit, right?
No.
But then it just rears back and roars at you all. It has a 10-foot reach, you've noticed.
Is his head sticking out close enough now?
No, I mean, they kind of strike like a snake. Have you ever seen a
snake?
Oh,
they went boom, boom. Okay.
Yeah. Like, jump!
So his head's not just sitting there ready
right,
for...
no, they strike like snakes. Imagine that there are 5 snakes sticking out of the ocean and cobra striking you while you're on the boat.
That sucks. Oh well. Boy, if we had some magic people, that would very much help right now.
I'm making potatoes.
Next up is Tia. Tia, this thing just chomped the shit out of you.
Yeah, Tia's not happy, so I'm gonna utilize my action surge and my extra attack. So, with the crossbow expertise, which if I do my math right, that means I can attempt to hit it 5 times.
Okay. Roll me for hits.
This thing has how many heads?
5.
Yeah, 1 for each head. There we go.
17?
Yep, that'll hit.
Nat 20?
That'll definitely hit.
Right back at you, Hydra Man.
15?
On the nose, what you need.
Ooh, okay, cool.
You know it's AC now.
19?
Yep.
Damn. Sharpshooter.
Alright, last one. 17?
Yeah, all those hit.
Big bucks, no whammies, everybody.
Make sure you
And a
double.
crit.
Make sure you double the second one because it was a crit.
First one is 9 points of damage. Second one is 9, but that one's doubled, so 18.
It's 27,
Third one's 5.
32,
Fourth one's 4.
36,
And the last one's 7.
43.
Okay. Woo! Yeah, it takes all those hits, and as you pelt it with all these bows, one head completely dies and falls off. So now it only has 4 heads.
Take that, motherfucker!
So did you say it has a forehead?
4. It
Oh,
has a 4
It
head.
used to be a 5 head, but it got
There's
smarter.
4 heads now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it really takes those dammies, though. It didn't like that, and it loses a head. It gets really angry about it.
The way I see that playing out, she's just trying to teach Archer how to swim, like, la-di-da-da. She gets bit, and then she's like, ah! Just shoots it 5
Then I
times.
start playing.
Like, ah! Then a head falls off, like, oh. Guess this is
The
happening.
head is full of arrows, and it just drops off into
She's
the
got these
ocean.
tiny little crossbows and a shot off a head.
God damn. Next up, we have Sapala. Sapala, you were under the ship, but you obviously hear the commotion.
I would move out to the top of the deck to see what's going on.
Yep,
for
you
sure.
see chaos. You see the head of a snake-like creature falls into the ocean, but there are still 4 others just like it on the right side of the ship. The ship is rocking and rolling as the head crashes into the ocean.
Do I by chance know what this is?
Would you like to use your action to do a nature or arcana check?
Well, I mean, I see a head fall into the water. How does the rest of the group look that's up on top? They look like they're doing pretty good, or?
You can see that all of them have been bitten pretty good.
Ah, okay. So I'm sensing some struggle here. In that case, Paul's going to hold his palm up and tap his pinky ring and middle finger with his thumb. He's going to cast Bless on his 3 cohorts. Archer, Tia, and Shift. And Sad Boy Shift, to his surprise. Whenever someone makes an attack roll or a saving throw, you add a d4 additional to whatever you're rolling. So, Tia, when you make those 3 attacks, you add a d4 to each roll. Other than that, Sapala would grab his trident out and his ship's wheel shield and be like, oh no, this is bad.
that's his war cry. Trident comes out, shield comes out, shing, shing. Oh no,
Oh
this is
no!
bad.
Yeah. Awesome.
Some people go groovy, and some people go, oh no.
What in the name of deep seshalis is that? Oh my goodness, it's some sort of sea monster. Okay, Falcon. Now is your time to prove that you were the right choice for first mate. Okay, cannons. We have to load the cannons. Why do we only have 3 crew members when it takes 2 to load cannons? Now is not the time for that. Now is not the time. Are these instructions of some sort? Thank you to our current patrons on Patreon, Lucky Potatoes, Dom and Heather Cruz, Aaron Gibbs, and Daniel Barton. If you do want to support us, you can go to www.patreon.com/fantasybanjo. these are not helpful instructions for me, but if you do become a patron, maybe I can get more crew members and we won't all die a terrible death at sea. Is that a tooth in the ceiling? My gods! What? Oh no! Oh! My parts! Next up is Shift. Shift, this thing has chomped you.
Yeah, and because of that, Shift will look down at the now massive hole that this thing's teeth left in his robe and let out a pretty typical long sigh. This is going to take forever to fix. Fine. And he'll just throw the robe down, his hand comes up, and you'll see a bunch of elements start coalescing along his hand. And he is going to cast Chaos Bolt at one of the remaining heads.
Gorgeous.
And I shall do all the math for you.
Thank you. I have much love and appreciation for you. My ADHD thanks you.
Yeah.
Whenever you do the math out loud, I just zone out, and then I don't know when I'm supposed to come back in my brain. And it's not a personal thing, I promise.
No worries. The only thing that you know for rules purposes is that I'm casting it at third level.
Ooh.
Which gives me a little extra damage.
Gives you a lot more extra damage. Ooh.
So let's see if I hit first with my bless. Thank you. You said 15 is what I need to hit?
Yep.
All right. Well, that's a 16 already, plus 3, 19, and then plus whatever the hell my hit DC. Yeah, I hit the thing. Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so it is. I have two options for damage type, and I'm taking a guess here, and I'm going to go with lightning damage because this thing's in the water.
Sure.
And which was I rolled an 8 and a 5. Lightning damage is 5, so that's what I'm going to do. The total amount of damage that this thing is taking is 25 lightning damage.
Ooh.
Yeah, it takes that damage, and as you strike it, another one of its heads fall off. So it only has 3 heads. Bonus action movement?
Oh, no.
No? Okay. Then next up we have Hank. Hank, the ship is rocking. Brooke is cursing and holding on the pots, and she essentially shouts at you to go check it out and make it stop.
Yeah, I got it. What the hell is?
It's really bad.
All right, so quick assessment of the situation from what I know so far. Ardra got chomped the hardest, yes?
I mean, probably, but I know I get hit pretty hard.
Looking at him, he doesn't look good.
We have a Hydra with 3 heads.
Yep.
And he said it was wearing a collar in the description?
It appears to be wearing a collar of some variety.
It's a fancy Hydra.
Like, is it like a pet name collar? Is it getting shot up with pheromones and attacking us because it doesn't know it's our mom? Thing?
I mean, you could do a perception check for your action if you want to investigate the collar.
I will go ahead and do an investigation check for my action to investigate the collar.
Sure. Absolutely.
Because I'm not good at investigation, but I'm smart.
I'll let you use perception because it's far enough away.
I'm way better at perception.
I'll let you use it. The DM is being kind.
I see everything. That's an at 20.
Nat 20.
To make up for my balls initiative.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see that there's, on its collar, there appears to be some sort of a symbol, like a marking. Very similar to some of the markings that you saw when you visited Myson's cave and you saw the box. It looks like it's some sort of a god or goddess engravement. But you would need a religion check to know which god or goddess. Also, written carefully, kind of burned into the leather, is the name Multi. M-U-L-T-I.
So it's not Lerny, it's Multi.
Multi.
It's Chauncey.
I'm going to play a card real quick for you.
Mm-hmm.
Could I get that religion check for free since I got that 20 and I'm so keen-eyed? And Hank's kind of a religious guy.
I mean, he really is a very religious guy. His entire existence.
Yeah, fine, fuck it, go ahead.
Okay, yay! You could say no. I don't want you to feel pressure to say yes, but at the same time, thank you.
I don't mind.
That means she has something more dangerous for us.
That would be a 19 on religion.
You've never seen this god symbol in your whole life.
Oh, that's bad.
That's why she gave it to you. Just like, fuck
Oh,
it,
boy.
you're not gonna know anyways.
Oh boy.
That's worse than not knowing what it is. It's
It almost looks like a scepter shape, but you've never seen that be a god symbol before.
see that's bad because there's like known unknowns, and this is an unknown unknown. It's the things that we don't know that we don't know. That's the most dangerous.
Oh god.
And that's your turn. Where you have a small set of existential crisis.
Can I have but what about my bonus action?
Oh, what's your bonus action? Is it cry?
I was gonna heal the hairy boy.
Go ahead.
All right.
Sorry, I forgot about your bonus action.
So as my bonus action, I'm going to throw some of my healing light onto Arger, which is that thing where I open my mouth and the smoke comes out and it gets all heavy metal, like. And I'm going to heal him for 3d6
I don't like that, but it works.
for a total of 8 plus 3 is 11 HP.
I will take that. Thank you.
Yep. And I'd actually like to get behind him with movement if possible.
Yeah, you do it. Arger, top of the round, it is you, friend.
I lean back, wondering if Hank has anything you'd like to tell Arger first.
Go ahead and use your javelins. I'm going to get you some rocks.
What? Okay. So with that, Arger, he's going to... I'm down to my last javelin. While I do like the javelin idea, give me a hot second to think here. Processing, brain cooking. I'm going to use my shield training feat.
Cool.
Doff my shield. I'm going to wield my axe, look to everyone and just go,
Somebody get me out of the water.
and run with all my might and leap on this big ass thing.
Oh, you're trying to land on it?
Yes, I want to land on it and basically be on top of it to
Yeah,
attack.
that's gonna be your whole action right now is gonna be an athletics check.
I had a feeling, but
Okay.
my plan is to literally land on this thing.
Okay, try it. Why not? Go hard in the paint, friend.
That's the thing. I knew it was a dicey move, but
Hank's just sitting there baffled because he's like, I was going to give you something. All right, fine. Be that way. Also, there goes my meat shield.
there goes your meat shield. There goes your hero. Watch him as he goes. That's a 16.
You get on there. Also, give me a dex, though, to hold on. It is a slimery, slippery son of a gun.
I read something today, and as a barbarian, I have the ability called Danger Sense. I have advantage on dex saves if I can see what the thing is that I need to be dex saving against.
This is more for to grab on so you don't plunge into the water and die.
Yeah, it's the dex save, so it's not like related to smell, or it's basically something I need to. It just strictly says.
Sure,
it's something
go
I
nuts.
see.
Dex save, dexterity. You probably have double trouble because you have that trunk. You can use it like an extra limb.
It's circumstantial. It's based on what you say, but on that. But I was reading a little on that. But anyway,
You are also blessed. Don't forget that.
that is also true. So, shisha. Okay, nat 20 on the first roll.
Whoa, well, never mind.
So you grab around its horn, and you manage to hang on pretty much to like the back of one of the scales on its head, and it makes like a noise, like a. I don't know if y'all ever saw Hercules. The same fucking sound that Hydra monster makes. That is probably exactly what that thing's doing.
So I'm rodeo riding this bad boy.
Yep. And that's kind of all you can do. Bonus action?
I am all set.
So, something to point out. Since we made the Foo Fighters reference already, I absolutely picture like Hank getting behind Archer, like, okay, so here's the plan, big guy. And like Hank's words just start getting muted, and all I hear is the drum beat for There Goes My Hero starting up. Boom, 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 boom. Just a slow motion jump. He's extraordinary. And Hank's standing behind him like, what the fuck?
And next is the Hydra. During the Hydra's turn, it has previously lost 2 heads. It now grows those 2 heads back double.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit.
Each spot where there was a head begins to grow Not one, but 2 heads from that
Oh.
space.
Fantastic.
It's now a 7 head.
Which makes it really smart. Archer jumped on it, was like, surprise, motherfucker. This thing went and shot up 4 more heads, like, surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, so now it has 7 heads, and it also seems like it feels a little healthier.
Healthier than it was prior?
Yeah.
Wait, prior to the beginning of the fight?
No, not prior to the beginning of the fight.
But prior to the damage. Okay.
Prior than it was a little while ago.
It's
Yeah.
cleaning up.
Yep. And all 7 heads roar at once. And it's also got, like, a new friend hanging off its head. So it's gonna try and bite you, Archer.
I bet it is. My AC's not as high as it was now because I'm not wearing my shield.
I made it!
Right? Assume a 27's gonna hit your AC.
Holy fuck, yeah, it's going to hit. 27! Jesus
Okay.
Christ!
That's 11 piercing damage as it
Oh, there goes the
chomps
heals
on
I
you.
just got.
I'll miss Archer.
Back to 35.
And it's gonna attack you again. It's now got a 7 attacks because it has 7 heads.
Uh-huh. What a lucky boy I
Does
am.
an 18 hit your AC?
God damn it, yeah.
Okay. 15 piercing damage.
Hooray!
And the heads are gonna turn and look and see that there are more morsels on the deck.
No.
And the closest morsel is Hank.
Oh, boy.
So the third head is gonna aim for Hank. Does a dirty 20 hit your AC?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
7 piercing damage on that one.
Ow, fuck.
And the next one is going to try and get you too. A 24, I assume, will hit.
No, the dirty 20 does, but the 24 doesn't, because...
That's 15 piercing damage as it chomps down on you.
Fuck.
The next one's going to aim for Sapala because it looks like a familiar food. Ooh, I don't think it's going to do it, though. 14? No. So the head next to it's going to go, watch this, and try and get Sapala instead. Oh, that one's not going to do it either. That's 11. That's even less. And then another one's going to take a strike at Tia, because it originally shot off one of her heads.
Yeah.
Does a 25 hit you?
Yes, it does.
That's 15 piercing damage as it chomps down on you.
I am not looking good.
But that is all 7 heads. And then it essentially roars, splashes the water around. And I need everyone to go ahead and give me a dex save to avoid falling over while you're on the boat. Except for Archer, because you're hanging on there.
I ain't on the boat.
Remember, I think everybody but Pat has the blessed.
Correct.
Yep, everybody but Pat is blessed.
That's alright. Hank's got good bones.
Alright?
Hank's got good bones.
Hank, you got good bones? What do you got?
19.
Safe.
13?
Fail.
6!
Oh, fail.
I got a mighty 6.
You also failed, so shift. Sapala and Tia, you are prone. And you will have to take half your movement to stand up on your turn. Next up, we've got Tia. Tia, you're knocked over from the rocking of the boat.
I get up, and then I'll use my 2 attacks and the bonus action attack.
Gorgeous, do it. There are now 7 heads looking at you.
First attack, 19 plus 8. I'm assuming that hits.
That does hit.
15, you said was on the nose.
On the nose, yep.
12 does not hit.
It doesn't hit. But the first 2 do, so roll me damage for the first 2.
Did you add your d4 for all 3 attacks?
No. Let's do that last one again. Hold on.
Yeah, do the last one again.
15.
All of them
Hey!
hit. Roll me damage for all 3. Good job, Billy.
23?
23. There's one head that's super loaded up with arrows. And they're not looking too good, but no heads fall off. Next up is Sapala.
Yes, it is.
Yep, and you are prone.
Yes, I am. General question for the party. How is everybody looking?
Everyone's looking
On
kind
a
of rough.
scale of 0 to 44, I'm at about a 15.
I'm at a 21.
20 of 50.
Shift?
Oh.
I'm fine. 21 out of 32. I'm good.
How close is Tia to me? Is she within, like, arm's reach?
She's probably like 10 feet in front of you. Because you had just come up the stairs and she was closer to the railing.
All right. Seeing as the party is doing not so great on the HP market. You will see little bubbles start to coalesce within about 30 feet of Sapala and sort of come together and pop out as this adorable little kawaii narwhal as I use
kawaii narwhal!
my spirit totem. So there's a 30-foot radial sphere all around, so 60 feet, so it should envelop just about everybody.
Remind me, is that an action or a bonus action for your narwhal?
That is a bonus action. As I see Tia laying there mildly concussed, Sapala is going to stand up and get over to her and kind of pat her on the back and just goes, "Don't worry, we'll be fine." And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on her. I will do a second level on her, which I believe is 2d8. 12 HP back. She is also she and everyone else in the party who had taken any damage so far is also going to get an additional
Everyone.
4 hit points back as well.
All right.
Yay!
So T is going to get 16 hit points, actually, not 12.
Cool.
Yeah.
And we're all
So you
getting
can-
4.
Yep, everybody's getting 4 because of my narwhal ability.
Narwhal.
And that was my bonus, my movement, my action. That's all I can really do.
Okay. Beautiful. Then next up we have Shift.
Shift is going to walk past Sapala healing Tia and kind of brushes the hair back as it immediately falls back into place over his left eye and go, "I appreciate the sentiment, but we're all probably going to die anyways, so I'm not sure if healing is really worth your time."
Oh, God.
And then he's going to look out to the creature, and he's going to elements start coalescing around his hand again. Except this time, because he saw the heads kind of sprout from where the other heads fell off, he's not going to be aiming at any of the Hydra heads. He's going to be aiming at the body specifically. He's going to be aiming at the collar around the main body of the Hydra.
Okay, sure.
Let's see if I hit before I do all the maths. 15 plus, I believe it's 8,
It hits.
but let me just make sure. Oh yeah, 15 hits, right.
15 is the AC, so it hits regardless of what you add to that now.
Cool. Okay, this is going to be another 3rd level, so let me do all the math and I will get you the totals.
Gorgeous. Thank you, you wonderful creature.
When I hit it with the lightning damage last time, did I notice any type of, like, extra...
It didn't seem like anything extra happened.
No? Okay. Okay, so I got the lightning last time. It's going to get the thunder this time.
It's gonna take the thunder!
Thunder!
We're just on it today.
We're fine.
I love it.
It is accurate, scientifically accurate,
is,
right?
it's
Because
super
the thunder
accurate.
comes after the lightning. So I'm going to take 26 thunder damage straight to that collar around its body.
Gorgeous. It looks like it took that damage, and you hit it like in the chest. Its head's kind of jerk back, and one of the heads fall off.
Is there any noticeable damage to the collar?
It looks a little like charred.
Hmm.
I mean, but it's leather. Like you smell the scent of burnt leather.
Okay. Oh, and then immediately after he does it, he looks at his own hand as if it just betrayed him and be like, "I guess that was relatively useless as well.
Who hurt you?
Baba Yaga!
We have a name for exactly who hurt him.
Accurate.
That's we're finding that out. That's the whole adventure.
But in character,
Yeah. So there's 6 heads left now, and Hank, it is you, my friend, at the bottom of the round. Your meat shield is gone and is now flailing, dangling off of a head.
All right, this thing I'm not cool with. So everything's going to start to get even more heavy metal as I cast my Spirit Shroud. Everything looks like a heavy metal album cover. I'm going to choose Necrotic for my damage type. That's the bonus.
Okay.
And wait, it's within 10 feet of the boat, yes? Because it's hitting us. So we in turn are hitting it.
It has a 10-foot reach.
So therefore it is within 10 feet of the boat.
Yes.
Just want to make sure, because if it's within range of that, then I'm within range of this. So, cool. Yep, everything gets heavy metal, and then I start blasting with my Eldritch Blasts.
Do your thing.
Because that damage stacks per attack roll. And I get 2.
Gorgeous. So roll me attackies.
All right, attack the first. Crit.
Ooh.
Gorgeous. Nice.
All right, and then my second beam is a 15.
That's on the nose what you need, so both of them
Cool.
do hit. Make sure you double the damage on the first one.
So damage the first is max damage 20 plus 4 necrotic for a total of 24.
Okay.
Second attack is 8 plus 8 necrotic, so 16.
Oh, wow. It looks really bad. It's pretty bloody, and another head falls into the ocean. Now you only have 5 heads to deal with.
For now.
Back to where we started.
And just a, rallying call of, there's gonna be more, brace yourselves. And Hank just flexes his butt cheeks.
It's just like,
Because he's getting ready to get hit.
He's holding on to his
Actually,
butt.
Since it's within 10 feet of the ship, Hank would like to retreat 10 feet back.
Great. You will take an attack of opportunity.
Ah, bitch, never mind. I forgot about the whole attack of
Do
opportunity
you not
thing.
want to move then?
No, Hank will just pucker up.
Okay.
His butthole clenches ever tighter.
I'm making diamonds.
Okay. Then it's top of the round. Ardra, you're hanging off a head.
I'm not on the physical body. I'm like,
You're dangling off of one of the heads. Yeah.
okay. I can't drop down to and stand on the body itself.
Yeah, we can say that happens.
All right.
It's not really above the water though.
Am I waiting? Am I?
Yeah, you'll probably be about waist deep in water.
That's fine. I can hit a neck. I can hit meat. That's
Okay.
all I care about.
Sure.
Frenzy, rage. Fuck yeah, let's do this.
Fireman pulled down the Hydra neck.
Yep, literally just gonna fucking Ghostbusters my way down this thing. 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Sha! Great. Minimal damage, great. That's 4 for the first hit.
Great. Good.
But, extra attack's a thing and all that.
Yeah, do it.
Bammo. Not a crit, but still pretty good. That's 24.
Yep, that hits.
That's 12 damage.
Okay.
That is a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
And this is the frenzy. 8 altogether.
And to confirm, you're adding your rage bonus to that, right?
Oh, sorry. So add altogether a +6 to all 3 of those attacks.
So the same number, 2 plus 2 plus 2, because he's raging.
Okay. It doesn't look super good. It's really just kind of hanging in there.
I'm screaming bloody murder at this thing.
Great, as you should be, probably in fear after what happens next. As it begins to feel your strikes, all of its heads turn towards you, and the stumps that once had no heads sprout 2 additional heads on each stump.
so how many heads right now?
So now it has 9 heads. And all of them want to attack Archer for some reason.
I bet they do. Because I'm like a giant mosquito on this guy.
Yep. So the first attack will come at you. 16 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay.
Don't forget to half your damage, Archer, for the love of Christ.
I will.
Yes, please.
I can now because I'm now raging, yes.
And that's 10 piercing damage.
So 5.
Another head is going to come for you. Oop, oop. That's a 1, though. 'Cause it fell off.
Yeah! House rules.
House rules win.
Hope she spilled her whole dice bag. That's a bunch of D20s.
But it's only 27 failures, so it just kind of misses you.
Okay.
But it gets, behind you, so now its head is, right next to you. It's easier to hit.
Okay.
Does a 21?
Oh, yes.
It's going to get you. That's 15 piercing.
So that's what, 7?
Yep.
Got another head coming at you. With advantage. That's a nat 20.
Oof.
Of course that hits.
So that's 14 damages.
So half of that, 7.
19 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
12 piercing.
Dead.
You're dead.
Oof.
Well, you're downed, for the record, in 5e. For those that are playing the home
Once
game.
you stop moving, it seems to lose interest in you, and the rest of the heads turn back to the ship. It's going to look at Shift, who's been firing things at it all day.
Yes, him.
One of the heads is going to get him. Or try.
Which it no longer has advantage. Just want to make sure we're rolling the right amount of set attack.
Does a 14 hit you?
Right on the nose, yeah.
Get you anyway. 15
Damage?
piercing damage, yeah.
Oof.
And another head is gonna take another chomp at Hank, because it also fired things into his face.
Bitch, you won't.
Does a dirty 20 hit you?
Oh, yes. I spit at it. Judging by the numbers so far, it can't kill me.
It's 10 piercing damage.
You can get really, 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 really close.
7th head
Bring it, bring it.
is gonna aim for Tia.
I challenge you.
Tia, does a 21 hit your AC?
Yeah.
That's 15 piercing damage as it bites down.
Thank God that didn't hit me. That would have killed me too. Down to me too.
It's a tough fight, guys.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Another one is going for Sapala for the 8th head. Does a 15 hit your AC?
15 will miss. Thank
Okay. Kind
Trishina.
of crashes next to you, trying to get you, and you're like, oh! And that is all the heads right now.
Every time we get on this boat, we ruin it.
Yeah, you essentially below deck, you hear Foul Your Pal screaming like a girl.
Oh, God.
So it is a strong, powerful, independent scream.
Just
Oh
the
my
Chris
God.
Tucker scream from Fifth Element.
You have to, yep.
Are they gonna fire?
And next, we have Tia.
Yay! I'm gonna do my 2 attacks plus the bonus attack.
Don't forget your D4.
I'm assuming a 10 does not hit.
Unfortunately not.
15 on the nose for the second one.
On the nose, it hits.
And 17 for the last one.
Also hits. Roll me damages.
Altogether, that's 16 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes.
Did I just kill it? She's just rage
Oh,
like
Jesus.
Murder.
this entire time. She's literally just going like pew 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 like this. That's all she could do. Reloading in between, just going at it. Probably hits one right in the chest for the last final blow.
Yeah, just like right in its heart, right under its collar. Just kuh! So the monster's body falls into the ocean, its head's wilting like flowers. It gives one last death rattle. You see its body disappearing, and you also see disappearing with it is the unconscious form of the Loxodon Arger. And that's where we're going to end our session for today.
Thank you for tuning in to Standard Array. Help our show grow by leaving us a review on your podcast player of choice and sharing us with your friends, players, and DMs. Also, please make sure to follow us on social media or on our Discord server for our next adventure. Links are in this episode's description.